Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Ready,
now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Davidson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Coles. And it is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Riggs, Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the left side, looked in by Horton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
first and goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A 4-yard gain.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from the 1.
Go, Reed, go. Let's go. Steady.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he stopped immediately there.
Shy of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cowboys nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Michaels. There's Chris Olave. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, back to Harvey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Cowboys at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking to go 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Michaels setting up a screen for Harvey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a 2nd and 2. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was tackled at the 27.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet, but think 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
At the 31-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ready, ready. 19, Charger, 19, Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Ready up. Let's go. Good hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 77.
The kidder here, it's complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Coles. His pass caught at the 4. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Okay, ready?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Get it. Ready, ready.
And then let the fullback try and take him home. And he met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
no gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of turned away on 4th and goal. Now this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Once more with Harvey. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Michaels. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Michaels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Michaels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
For the Cowboys field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10.
Cowboys, come back in. Come back in.
Looking to throw. Coles. Open man right side. That's McConkey. Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Coles. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On is the Chargers punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the run.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's complete. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready,
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 11. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Oh, that's a tough one for a quarterback because on a bootleg, you turn your back to the defense naturally and you lose sight of the defenders for just a split second, and then surprise, in this case, someone's right in his grill.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Come on. Hit.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Coles.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
60 average.
Back to throw. Coles. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On the give, it's Harvey. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Cowboys! R.J. Harvey, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And that is caught for the 2 points.
That makes the score Cowboys 20, Chargers 13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Coles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Ready? 7. Hey, check that.
They'll try the left side. It's Davidson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Of a big second half.
Let's go now. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down in the yard.
Hey.
A draw play, Hampton.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd down. It's Davidson, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
79 Broncos.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st down, Chargers.
A nice job here getting the tight end involved. He's going to line up on the inside, and then off of play action, he's going to test his secondary by running a corner route. His outside receiver takes all the attention deep, and then he'll just find the open space, and he pulls the ball in.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Looking middle, and he finds McMillan.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And it's a room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
First down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like...
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play, to just airmail it out of bounds.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys had taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
70 Rangers, 70. Here we go. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Big Lion. Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Ready.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Coles. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 73 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Michaels. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is caught by McMillan. Now he's free at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go street. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Off the play fake. Coles. Throw left side complete. That's Horton. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Coles. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun, Michaels. The pass caught by Olave. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ready, break.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Michaels. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door now in a 1-score game.
Okay, ready?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Harvey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Ready up.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Check out.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Timberwolves.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Go, Reed. Go. Come on. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll work inside here. Hampton.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Okay, ready?
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining.
Check that.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Up the middle they go. Davidson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
69, go.
Back to throw. Coles. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and long.
On the jump.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Check back. Crack all 80.
Operating from the gun. Coles.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Chargers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.